Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Today, I'm doing the equinox reading. Okay, so you can take it as I mean, if you're watching it any other time other than March, all right, just bear in mind that you're ready for some kind of a change because these equinoxes and the solstices bring change. So here we are doing the equinox reading to see what it is that you need to prepare for, what is it that you need to release, what is it that you're getting ready for, what's coming your way. All of those things we are going to explore in this reading. So overall, let us see, what this spring holds for you. If you are experiencing the autumn equinox, like, if you are in the southern hemisphere, again, it's basically a transition time between one season and another, and it is just preparing you for the coming season. So, what does this equinox hold for you? We have the Four of Cups. It's all about your emotions. There is something around you which is, things are pretty much okay. You're not um, you're generally quite content with what you have, but that doesn't make you happy. There's a lingering element of unhappiness, of wanting something more. You want some kind of a change, you want something new coming your way. Whatever it is, you feel a little monotonous with things around you. So that is the whole primary energy of this equinox here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. You feel you have this urge to get going, of moving, so that, and moving forward on the plans. Maybe you want to make some new plans because whatever you're doing right now, it seems to have run a certain course. Now you're looking at either changing whatever you're already doing, or you're changing with the intention of starting something new. But the fact is that you do want to go on a new path. Two of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is primarily with a relationship. For those of you where it is not a relationship, you are looking this particular equinox, the coming few months are looking at a certain change in your emotional equilibrium. You want something new, but you want something concrete, something which is solid, something which has a plan, something which is promising. You just don't want words, you just don't want thoughts, you want it to materialize for yourself. There is a certain cycle over here with the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel, Scorpio, you're looking at completing a cycle in a particular relationship. Probably right now things are very cool, but something is lingering. I also get a feeling that this is a relationship where there has been a rift, where you've not been on talking terms, where you've not met the other person or spoken to the other person in a long time, and that way you feel that something is left and nothing has been happening for so long. So now you want things to get moving in a concrete manner so that you can wrap up this cycle. I think overall the energy is of a relationship patch up. Okay, now let us look at what is it that what is the resistant energy in this. What is the change you are resisting? We have the Knight of Swords. You yourself are resisting that forward movement at some level, Scorpio. You do want things to work out. You do want the relationship to kind of just settle down, right? So that it doesn't make you feel morose, unhappy, a little sad, melancholic. Okay, you want to feel happy, you want the relationship to patch up, but you are resisting the forward movement yourself. Maybe you are resisting contacting the person, maybe you're resisting replying if the other person does try and get in touch with you. So this is the energy which is holding this entire thing. It's in abeyance because of your unwillingness to move, no matter how much you might want it at the emotional level, but you don't feel like proceeding with it. Okay, they're two different things. In your own space you want this thing to work out, but when it comes to actually doing it, you're not very keen on taking any steps. We have the Green Man, which is the Fool card. Say, you need to start from scratch at a particular level. Okay, Two of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So we've got two cards of beginnings, but we also have the Ace of Pentacles, sorry, the Two of Swords over here, which says that you are waiting for the other person to make a move. Scorpio, you're not the one who wants to really start anything. You feel that if an offer comes your way, then you will see what you can do with it, then you will proceed. But on your own, you don't want to make the first move. You do not want to start things. You don't want to take the initiative. Okay? You're waiting for the other person to make a move. What is it that is trying to emerge? What is it that is trying to grow in this soil? We have the nature card. Now, this is akin to the devil card, where we get trapped by our own insecurities and our own fears. We feel that see, the bear is watching this huntsman prepare a trap. Now the bear is going to feel very fearful that what if he gets caught, though he knows that the trap is here, but it can move in any part of the forest, right? And here we have these little creatures who are also seeing what all is happening. So the bear is getting insecure about this, but this is not the only place the bear can be in a particular part of the forest, right? So there are certain fears and insecurities which want to come out, and they will come out when you participate, when you take the initiative. Your own fears, that's why you're resisting it, because you are fearful. You need to overcome these fears, Scorpio, in this relationship, and then this entire thing will move towards a resolution. 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So what really wants to come out is you want to have a free flowing conversation with this person. You want to be you want to sit and have a nice talk, a nice conversation where you can tell them everything you feel like telling them. Okay? Because that once you connect with them, once you talk to them, you will you know that your peace lies over there, Scorpio. That is what you are disturbed because the conversation is not happening, the communication is not happening. You are not very keen on starting things for yourself. You are very keen that the other person makes a first move, but you're and that is what is holding you back. But you do realize that once things get started with this other person, there are certain fears and insecurities which you will come out of when you have this conversation with them. Your mind will be peaceful, you will be more relaxed, and with the 8 of Wands, you will know exactly how things are going to proceed from there on once you really have that conversation with them. So this is what is wanting to emerge, that lightness, that happiness, that relaxed state of mind, that joy, that final definition that from here now this is how the relationship is going to proceed. All of that is within you, which that you want to experience, but this is what is holding you back. Now, if you, right, so let's see what's your guidance. What's your guidance? What's the guidance for Scorpio with respect to this? We have the 5 of Swords. See, you feel very unsure whether, your first step, the first step you take, you're very unsure whether that is going to be accepted, that is going to be appreciated. You just might feel that the other person might not really value you, or just talk to you for the sake of talking to you, and not really, they'll just talk to you because you call them. You will never know whether they're talking to you because you just call them, or because they genuinely have some feelings for you in your heart. And you will never get to know if you feel that you take the initiative, right? So that's what your guidance. You feel that the other person does not really appreciate you and what you do for them. They don't really value you, but yeah, just for the sake of having had some history with them, they probably might talk to you. We have the 6 of Swords, but here the universe is telling you, Scorpio, if you do make a move, at least you will move away from this entire 4 of Cups energy, which is very, like I said, melancholic. It just keeps you stuck in one place. There is an offer, there is an opportunity, there is something you can do. If you do that, you will at least move forward. At least something will start moving, something will start flowing. You will come out of this place, whether this, where you are wondering whether things will happen or not happen. But the fact is that you're a little resistant to it because you do not want to make the first move, because you feel it might not be appreciated. But deep down, you know that if I start this, at least I'll get some idea about how things are going to move forward. And we have the Four of Pentacles over here. Now the guidance the universe is giving you is that it is saying, for your sake, for your well-being, for your happiness, take this step. You don't have to tell the other person anything, but if you take the step and you move forward, you see, you are starting something, but universe and the other person are also going to contribute. But the very fact that you have started something, you will feel better. You need not have to tell every other person everything. With this Three of Cups, you can just like keep it casual, but start, if you feel inclined to. And if you do that, this is the guidance, and if you follow all of this, let's see, how things are going to, what's going to be the outcome. What is it that is going to bloom for you? What is it that is going to be the result of this entire thing? We have the Page of Wands. It is all about beginning, it is all about beginning something. And Scorpio, I feel, when you do this, you will realize that in this time where you have been away from this person, there's a lot of growth which has happened for you. There's a lot you have learned, and all of, backed with all that experience, all the learning, all the growth, you will see how the relationship is going to move forward, because you've undergone some changes, you've undergone a lot of transformation, I feel. And now, with the new you see how you're going to take this relationship forward and what you make out of it. See, we have the Five of Cups over here. You will realize a lot of the past hurt, sadness, regret, all of that is something you will be able to overcome. You will be able to see it in a clear perspective. You will understand a lot of what has happened in the past, whether it is you alone or the other person as well. Because when there's a conversation, they're likely to share. They might share, they might not share. But you will definitely get some idea when you speak to somebody, right? And that is also going to give you a new perspective with respect to what has happened between you and the other person in the past. So let's see. I just feel that this Two of Cups, in the Two of Cups, which are standing in Five of Cups, you will know how to take things forward. You will know how to wind up the past, and then you will get a very clear idea what lies in the future for you once this initiation happens. Let me get some guidance with the Oracle. See, nurture. This is a card of nurturing yourself. Do something which adds to you. Do something which is for your well-being. Don't stay unhappy. What is it that makes you happy? What is it that makes you feel good? You need to do those things for yourself. If you genuinely feel that staying away from this person is the best thing, that is fine. But if you feel that you really need to do this for yourself because you feel stuck in this place, you feel unhappy, you feel stalled in your life journey, then you need to think otherwise. And here the cards are telling you that if you do initiate contact, things are going to work out for you in your favor. We are not like looking at the other person right now. This is a reading for you. You are the one who's going to come out of this with the Six of Swords. You are the one who's going to heal your past pain. You are the one who's going to start a new journey for yourself. Prioritize. See, what is your priority? Is this relationship really your priority? Sometimes it does happen that all relationships don't come in the topmost category or the top priority. So see, if it is something which really bothers you 24/7, then yes, this is something you need to be concerned about and do something about it. But if it is one of those things which you feel on and off, but primarily it doesn't really hold so much sway on you, then that is what you need to see for yourself. These are too many cards. So, you see what is your priority in life, whether this relationship is really that important for you and your well-being, then by all means, follow the advice of the cards. But if you feel that it is really nothing like that and you can afford to wait for the other person to start things, then again, that's fine. But overall, that energy is there, which does bother you once in a while. Now, let me just also get, what is the best course of action for you, Scorpio? I would like to see that. We have Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. So we've got a lot of mature energy coming for you. You should know what is in your best interest. and what is best for you emotionally. And you have the King of Cups. In a way, I'm quite happy you've got, these cards, because I did mention that you've gone through some kind of transformation, change, growth. You've come into this mature energy. See, you've got King and Queen of Cups, and in between you have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords has this sharpness with her. I need to keep things which work for me, I need to cut out things which do not work for me, and I need to take a decision. That's what the Queen of Swords is. She's very truthful and honest with herself. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. She knows what is for her well being. And with the King of Cups over here, it is all about nurturing yourself. See, it's all about food, right? This particular set of cards has the King of Cups, who is very happy with what he has. That's why you got this card of prioritize. Prioritize what makes you happy. If this relationship makes you happy, then it would be a good idea to, take a decision. What is it that you want, and do away with what you don't want. Again, it's a little, not very clear. I'm not getting a very clear message whether you should, would it be a good idea for Scorpio to contact the person? Can we get some guidance on that? See, because with these cards, it talks of, maturity, to know what is, where your well-being lies. So what is the best course of action for Scorpio? Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Okay, I get it. Two of Wands. Okay. Best course of action for you, Scorpio, is to wait whether you would really like to put effort in this relationship or no. You need to be very clear with yourself how you want to proceed with the relationship. Don't worry about what the other person wants, thinks, desires. But it is for you to see, are you willing to put in effort in this relationship at this point in time, devote regular time and energy to it, right? And then you make a choice, then you let out the energy, then you let out the intention that yes, I'm ready for change, I'm ready to take this entire thing, to in a new direction, because right now it does not have a direction, right? Because nothing is happening. But it's up to you. Take your time to decide what is it that you want. Are you willing to put in the effort? Do you think this is really that important? Is it a priority for you, which requires you to put in effort and regular time? And then you will think about it. That's why I got this card of prioritize. See what works for you, see what doesn't work for you, see what makes you happy. You need to analyze all these things, then you will be ready to take a decision. Because I've got the Two of Wands here. It's about, she has set off everything, whatever she has done, she sent it to the market. She's like, now, you whatever comes, whatever the person brings in return for all the work she has done, she'll just wait and see that, what comes her way. So that's exactly what this is. This is it. You need to prioritize, you need to see what works for you, cut out what does not work for you, take your time with this, and then you see, you'll get a message from the universe. Your inner voice will tell you whether you should proceed or whether you should wait. Okay, so Scorpio, with that I'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching.